Recently, a friend of mine asked me to do some VFX shots for his next short film. I started looking for advice on lens distortion. I came across this tutorial by Hugo Desk. I will put the link in the description so you can take a look at it. This is way more advanced than I will be in this tutorial. It talks about how to undistort an image with Nuke. I knew that in Blender you have the Nuke Lens Distortion model. And so since it's open source, I wanted to see if I could steal the model from it and implement it in Fusion. So first disclaimer is that I use artificial intelligence to help me create this plugin. Unfortunately, I have zero knowledge about coding. That's why this plugin is fully free. I will put the link in the description to download it. There is also a link to a Reddit post I will create. I will also try to upload it on Reactor, but I understand that they will maybe refuse it because it was partially AI generated. Also, second disclaimer, I'm a video editor, not a VFX artist. I may make some mistakes. Don't hesitate to correct me in the comments. For this tutorial, I will use this image from Matchmove machine. This one is free, but you can purchase them on their website. So when you download it, this is an 8K image. For the sake of the video, I will downscale it to Full HD. This way we can also compare it with an export from Nuke. So let's start new. Let's open a new Nuke file. To add a node in Nuke, you just need to hit tab and search for lens distortion. And to view an image, you can simply drag the arrow to the viewer or just hit Shift 1. To connect a node, you can simply hit Shift and put it on the white line. So double click on the lens distortion node. This is really easy. You just need to go to Analyze, Detect, and Nuke will detect the checkerboard. As you can see, it adds some lines and cross on the edge of the squares. In this case, he made a really good job, but you can use the tools on the left to add points or lines if you want, or you can simply press Delete to remove some cross. Then you can hit solve. Then you go back to lens distortion, and right there you can see denominator and center. We will use those values in Fusion to undistort the footage. Again, I will export, but you don't need to. This is just to compare in Fusion. So to install the plugin, you just need to double click on the percentage on the bottom part of your screen, go to Path Map, and search for Fuse. Right click, show folder, this will open a folder and you just need to drag and drop the fuse inside this folder. Then you may need to restart Davinci. So this is the undistort image from Nuke. As you can see, it did a really good job. To add a node in Fusion, you just need to press Shift space and search for Nuke. So a quick presentation of the node. There is output mode. First, there is image, but you can also output an ST map. There is two modes, undistort and distort. This is where we will paste the value from Nuke. This is for the overscan. I will talk about it later. This is the quality. There is two levels. There is also a preview mode, which is really fast, but don't scale a lot the resolution. So once you've put the node, just go back to Nuke. I will start to copy and paste everything. Check for denominator. Copy the first and paste it in K1. The second one goes to K2 and center X goes to center X and center Y goes to center Y. So as you can see, the image is now undistort. We can compare it with the Nuke result. As you can see, this is the same result. There is only small differences in the border of the image. As you can see, the checkerboard is well aligned, but it's something about the sharpness of the lines. For me, it's not a problem. I hope it's not for you too. So right now I'm using the image output. So the node is outputting the undistorted image. You can click here to make it preview. As you can see, it makes it way more blocky, and you can choose from 3 different resolutions. The default quality works great for me, but you can also use the high, which is slower but produce sharper image. There is also a STMap output. You can combine it with the texture node. Just plug the image and the STMap. If you got this kind of result, you just need to press Command T to invert the inputs. In my experience, the STMap output with the texture node is way more stable than the image output. To redistort the image, you can copy and paste everything. But this may be a good idea to use instance instead of simple copy. So you need to press Command C and then Shift Command V. this will create an instance of the node. That way you can switch to preview and change the quality in one node instead of going in each node. You just need to right click in mode and click the instance. That way you can change to distort and the first node is not going to change. As you can see, because I use the STMap output, I just need to add the alpha multiply just after to make it clean. Just to compare, this is the original image and this is the result. As you can see, the sharpness in the corner is a bit different. For me it's normal because the pixels are stretched a lot, but let me know in the comment if other tools do it better. Now let's talk about overscan, because as you can see right now we have some pixels missing around the image. So with this plugin it's easy to do. You just need to add a crop node after your image. Simply check keep aspect and keep centered and give it a few more pixels to work with. I find that it works better when you multiply the resolution by 1.1 or 1.2. Make sure you multiply it with an easy number. We don't want any more decimals after the first unit. So right now, as you can see, we have a transparent pixel around the image and the resolution is a bit wider than the original one. Go to the plugin and in ref width and ref height, you just need to enter the original resolution of the image. Because we instance the node, the second one is already good. The output is still a bit wider than the original native image. You just need to add a crop node just after your comp. Again, you just need to select keep aspect and keep centered and check for the X size and Y size to be the original resolution of the image. As you can see, the image is now the original resolution. We can compare it with the original image. As you can see, the sharpness is changing a bit, but the alignment is the exact same. One way to save presets, so you don't need to input every value each time you use one lens. You can simply right click on the node, go to settings, save as. This will open a new page. You need to save it in the original file path. You can give the preset a name. Right now I will just call it test lens and click save. And then if I reset the node, I can simply right click, go to settings and click test lens, and this will automatically enter the correct value. A second way to save the settings, you can go to the STMap output, add a saver node just after it, give it a file name, put it wherever you want, go to format, make sure to click float 32. I like to use none, but this is maybe overkill, but I know this way that it works great. Make sure before you render it to output only one frame. To do that, you just need to select this yellow line and put it all the way to the left. After this, you go to Fusion, render all saver, and this will save an EXR files. Simply use the texture node again and plug the footage and the EXR together. As you can see, the image is now undistorted and it's really easy to play. As I said, the Fuse is fully open source. You can simply click on Edit. This will open a new text edit software. You can pretty much change everything you want. Once you're done, you can simply hit reload and it will reload the plugin. I hope this video will help. Again, you can check in the description to find some more information about lens distortion. Also, don't hesitate if you have any question. You can simply leave a comment and I will answer it.